Scores ready, sorry. Kia ora, welcome back to Kithe Park here in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, Mount Roskill. The round 6 match between University and the hosts Eden Roskill. Jonathan Lowe to bowl, Damien Vandenberg rocks back, and good cut from extra cover, but single taken. Both teams having won their range shortened match earlier this morning. Brings Kanav Gambia on strike before this morning's games. I should say that the stats are from before this morning's games, because I haven't got around to updating my stats yet. This is a dot second ball. 6 innings in T20s, 220 runs, 1 runs for Kanav Gambia. Average of just over 55. Against Ellerslie earlier this season, 77 not out, which is his highest score in T20 Premier. Rocks back and just plays this back to Jonathan Lowe. I've been told I can only say good things about the bowler at the moment. Otherwise I might get a clip round the ears, I've been told. Bevan Jiggetson from Bev's Broadcasting, your commentator for this one. Gambia just goes with the forward prod. With 1 to come. Some good bowling. 1 run coming off the first ball. Been out 4 times caught. Kanav. It's the last ball of the first over. Winds up. There's a player down there at long on coming in. And takes the catch. The first wicket falls. Jonathan Lowe has the wicket. And it's 1 for 1, Eden Roskill. Josh Stefan the catch up at long on. And it's 1 for 1 after 1. Well, I was trying to give him some plugs and he ended up being out. So Neil Patel watched the crease just due to the issues that I have. No.
Facing is Neil Patel.
Oh, it is Neil. See, 1 to come still. Okay, sorry. I thought it was over, but 1 to come. So Neil will be facing, because they changed that rule a couple of seasons ago now about catches and who's on strike, and he gets this one through mid wicket off the mark with the first ball. 2 for 1 at the end of the first. Eden Roskill being asked to bat first here. Auckland University come into this match, I believe, unbeaten. Being given a rather furious nod. So it's always good to have that confirmation. Nick Stover to bowl the second over from the school end, or the southern end here. At Kithe Park. Try and pull up his stats in a second. T20 stats though, 42 wickets, RPO of 7.14, average of 23.6, that's runs per wicket, and a strike rate of just under 20, so pretty good stats there. Neil Patel on strike, so they've got a single off the last over. Bright blue sunshine now here at Kithe Park, and just plays us at the crease. And call of no from both batsmen. Stobart's 42 wickets, 12th most wickets in Auckland Premier Cricket in T20 since 2013-14. This one's just played at the crease from Patel. Should say all these stats are collected by myself just through Cric and Play HQ. See Parnell have got a Pakaranga wicket over on pitch number 2. Both teams having lost to these two teams earlier today. And this one's leading edge. Through third man and gully. It'll be 4 first boundary. And that's 6 for 1 after 1.3 overs. In T20 cricket, if you're going to go hard at it. And if you get an edge like that, it'll generally fly away on your favour. Australia at lunch on day 4 of the third test against Pakistan at Sydney Cricket Ground. 91 for 1, requiring 39 runs. David Warner not out on 52 in his last test. And this one's down leg and it's called wide. Of course, the ASB Classic semi-finals taking place at Stanley Street today. Coco Golf, world number 3, of course defending champion of the Women's ASB Classic. Men's ASB Classic taking place on Monday. Off the top of my head, I know the Frenchman is there. As this one's flicked through mid-wicket. And just be 1. No, they'll come back for 2 with a misfield. And some good running there. Galman Feast is who I was thinking of. He's actually coaching, I think, Svitlina off the top of my head. And the woman's. He's in the coaching box at least. And this one's driven on the up and taken it long off. Neil Patel's gone. Jonathan Lowe taking the catch. I won't question that when the mother's behind us. And the second wicket feed in Roskill falls. Said Mujtaba comes to the crease, the Eden Roskill Pro Waterblasting coach. Does tend to captain as well, but not today. I got Jahol doing the duties.
Spell it, just spell it.
S Mujtaba. M-U-J.
M-U-J.
T-A-B.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not too worried. Yeah.
Scores 9 for 2.
After
1.5.
1.5 must have all.
One more ball to come from the second.
Said Mujtaba walking to the crease. The older statesman in this team, 9 innings, 83 runs, average of just under 12. Better batsman than that, striking at 93. High score of 31 not out against Papa Toitoi last year and this season. Left-hander. I know one Thursday in training he had a bit of problems with a right-arm swing bowler bowling to him. Trying to bowl with a bit of pace, but I kept falling over. Most of it drives and misfield there from short cover, but regulation cover in place. 9 for 2 after University asking Eden Roskill to bat first. Jonathan Lowe to continue. Sorry, what was that? Oh, it's gone to his head. That comment was not from me. Bowling to Damien Vandenberg. Gonna take some photos while I'm at it here. And Vandenberg just defends offside. No run. The highlights and photos posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days, folks. As the second ball's down the ground, up and just over! Tell you what, that would have been a great catch on camera. It was a good attempt, and I'll pick up two. There's a link, tiny URL link to the Facebook page in the description. Third ball of the over. And he just flicks us through, square leg. And square leg might have actually just hurt himself here. Picked up two.
Oh no.
Akash Prasad.
That's because he hit his leg, dug his leg in, I think.
I think he has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It didn't look pleasant when he went down. I might just be taking a moment here.
He has, oh no, it's his hand.
And
That's his hand. Okay, well maybe he's gone on with his hand first. Yeah. So Akash Prasad might have injured his wrist there. Settling for two after 2.5 overs. After
He's got such long legs,
having been told to bat first. Do apologise that there's some issues with PlayHQ not live scoring, but sitting here next.
no, it's coming on and off.
So we'll do our best as the fourth ball. Vandenberg winds up, gets us again through square leg, bit quicker on a good outfield, and it's 4 runs. Second boundary of the over. First boundary, second boundary in the second over, in 2 overs then, we'll go with. 17 for 2, 2 balls left in the third. Almost went and brought myself a scorebook so I could score as well. Fifth ball. And one's up, gets us through mid-wicket. 1 bounce. 4 more. 21 for 2. See, I called it, didn't I? Two boundaries and an over. I called it. Vandenberg winding up here at the moment. And just a couple of years out of school. And this one flicked to mid-wicket. Vandenberg sends back Said Mujtaba. Ends the over. 21 for 2 after 3. Definitely 2 boundaries in that over. Oh, now you turn up. No, what I was laughing about was Angus Oliver starts the 4th over with a dot from the school end. How are we doing, Cullen?
Good, thanks, Bev. Thanks for having me.
Again.
Again? Yeah. Well, the first game was pretty exciting, wasn't it?
It was.
And tie.
I think it was it's definitely the first tied cricket match I've ever called.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's much to it trying to bat this and run, but he gets it too well to point.
No, there's no super over, is there? For these kind of situations?
Until semis.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Semis and final are the only time that the super over comes in. And I think that's... I mean, you could possibly have a super over on a Wednesday. I don't think you can on a Sunday or when games have been played. Just with scheduling.
Makes sense.
So, I mean, you know, just to make it fair. Much
like
debate. Just hits it too well to backward point again. He's definitely looking to get off the mark.
Yep.
I mean, we haven't come up with a name for my duck either. I was playing this morning with sounds, wasn't I? When I woke up at about 6 o'clock this morning. I was trying to get the sound of the duck walking. Yeah, and just couldn't get that working out properly this morning. 4th ball from Oliver.
Shot.
Gets this time behind point. That'll race away. And it's 4.
Looking good then, Rich. Great.
Much way off the mark. Didn't get a duck in the first game. Flurry of wickets too. Actually, you weren't here. You were watching it online.
Yes, I was. Yeah. I think I was watching it till the 5th over, and then obviously the rain started coming down around the 6th. That's when I came here.
As call for a change on the sight screen. Now, Robin, I've heard of people leaving wallets and phones behind. Have you ever heard of someone leaving a whole vehicle behind?
No.
No?
No, not really.
Somebody before Christmas apparently turned up on his motorbike and then went home with his wife, and his wife turned around and goes, "Where's your motorbike?" "Oh, it's still at cricket."
I wonder who that was.
This one's driven. Tim it off, they'll take a quick single.
Oh!
Very close.
Very close.
But it is in. I should state that usually those stories end with me going, "It was me," but no, it was definitely you, Karen.
Yep, it was me. That was last year, so it's done. We won't talk
It was
about
last
it
year's
again.
problem.
Happy New Year, by the way.
Oh, definitely, mate. Happy New Year to yourself. Actually, I'll bring up what I want to talk about at the end of this over. No, I don't think I must have told ropes and not you. So, what today is? What today marks 1 year of? Vandenberg faces up. Oliver left arm round. Oh, hoiks this one round. It's all the way to 6 runs to finish. The 4th.
Yeah, 32.
And it's 32 with 11 off the over. Thanks for that, Robin. Didn't need to try and get the abacus out.
Yes, what was it, Mark?
Karen, like, I mean, one of the things I do is for my mental health.
Yep.
Today actually marks 1 year since an attempted suicide.
Oh, okay.
Clearly didn't work, but yeah, it's been interesting. So I always say to people, you need to look out for your mental health
100%.
and that.
100%.
So I thought I'd use that moment there just to something to touch on.
Yeah, no, certainly. It's a global issue now, isn't it? It's a global challenge
it is,
that we're kind of dealing with. Not just New Zealand, but across the world.
Yeah, and it needs to be talked about more instead of being such a taboo subject.
100%. 100%, mate.
Jack Patel into the attack from the northern end. Sorry, Robin, I did hear.
Yeah, that is Jay Patel. And
Been around the tracks for a while, hasn't he?
He used to play for QMU, I think, before coming back to Roskill, which is where he started.
Bowling to Mujtaba. Just comes forward, plays this to cover. Yeah, it's the reason why I get quite open about it, is just trying to,
Good on you.
you know, make it less of a taboo subject. And I know people is the second ball, which is if it comes down the wicket and stumped easily. He was trying to attack the ball and just got it there. Third wicket falls 32 for 3.
You found Christy O'Brien.
Christy O'Brien's the keeper, and with the gloves. And I just think the more it's talked about, the less of a dark subject it becomes. And there's a way, like, I mean, some people say that
I don't care whether it's first name.
if it is talked about, it's encouraged, but there's a way to do it that it's not.
Yeah.
And that's where it needs to go.
And I think there's plenty of places where you can actually reach out and talk to people.
Definitely.
I don't need to have them perfect to be able to
So
sing with the dreams.
good on you that you are open and want to talk about it. Kind of helps the others. Probably might be facing the same thing.
And that's it too. Like, I mean, you never know.
You never know.
You never know what other people are going through in life.
Well, at least some blue skies.
Blue skies are around, or wherever that song goes. As Swam Desai out to the crease. And it's been in and out of the Prems side a bit.
Yeah, I was wondering because he didn't play the first one, did he? Did he play the first T20 today? Swam?
No, he's come in for Mahir.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Mahir Raniga. So I was like, the first one.
Yeah.
I thought you meant round one, not.
First game today, sorry.
I'm scratching my head going, oh man. First ball from Deep Patel to him, there's an appeal, but bowler's not interested. Neither's the keeper, only from the field.
Who's the bowler, sorry?
The bowler's Jeet.
Jeet.
Patel. Couple of points in place. You can see on the screen just above the scorecard. Nothing going with that. One ball to come in the 5th over. 2. See, I thought I was that efficient I'd forgotten one ball. Should back myself more. Hope someone's not listening. Got a bit of a backache at the moment. Comes forward and might have been pretty close to being run out at the non-strikers end there, I think. But dot ball nonetheless.
So how many more T20s do we have?
One more round after this. One more ball left in the 5th over, and it's a wicket made, and Robin, the scorer for University, called it. It's one apiece in that stakes.
Yeah, pretty tight, good bowling by Jeet.
32 for 3 after 5.
Yeah, so another, sorry, did you say another?
Yeah, another round.
Yep.
Ian and Roskill Pro Waterblasting go to Cornwall on Wednesday night.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And
Right.
University head to Lloyd Elsmore Park and play Pakaranga.
Interesting. We've also got the Pakistan team coming in to play against the Black Caps.
Yes, first game on
Yep.
Friday. Is it
I
Friday?
think it is Friday, isn't it?
Is it the 12th or is it the... Yeah.
And some of these boys have been called for bowling.
Oh, I
Bowling in the nets.
I didn't get the notification.
No, neither did I.
Son of
So that'll be a good experience for them.
Riley.
Riley.
Yep, so here's a name for us. Riley McCullum into the bowling attack.
Oh, sounds familiar.
That same name sounds definitely familiar. Kia ora to you, Brendan, if you happen to be watching. I know you've watched it. Oh no, I kid you not. He's actually watched a few rugby games I've live streamed of United Matamata Sports.
Fantastic.
I've never met him in person, unfortunately, but I think Riley attended St Peter's College School in Cambridge.
Right. It's a
Playing
lovely
the
school.
first 11. Yeah, it's a great school, St Peter's. As Vandenberg is gone. It's caught behind and the 4th wicket falls. 32 for 4 now. 2 balls into the 6th. Just a reminder that this is a T20 match. hasn't been shortened yet.
So we will be getting full 20 hours.
The last time I was here, Kara, it also rained then too, actually. We started at pitch number 3, we
Right.
ended up at pitch number 6 or 7 or something like that. And we all went, you know what, I think it's going to rain. And then as soon as someone had that thought, it it rained.
There was, yeah.
That was the New Zealand Indian Sports Association
Yes.
Day 2.
Was it Wakaraka?
It was originally at Waikaraka, and then because of the weather,
Yeah.
they tried to change it to here.
Damien was certainly looking good.
Yeah, Damien was in fire. But it's been a tight 8 balls so far that have been
Good
bowled.
bowling. Yep, good bowling. Definitely some good tight bowling.
So in other games going around, QMU versus East Coast Bays has been abandoned. Pakaranga a 36 for 3 over on number 2 after 7 overs against Parnell. Birkenhead versus Hibiscus Coast has been abandoned. Those are the only other scores we've got. Here's the first ball to the new batsman down to long on.
Nicely played. Good job. Looks like hard job.
Hajat Jahal, yep, cool, we all come to the same agreement.
Yep.
I was thinking, no one tends to be more taller than Hajat in the team, coming back from a bicep injury. Just back to delay on this Dismujta, but it's a single down to long on.
That's
Oh, sorry, it says Swayam Desai.
Desai, yep.
Apologies. 34 for 4, 2 balls left in the 6th. So last ball of the 6th, up and over square leg,
nice.
and it'll be racing away for runs. 38 for 4 after 6. No, it was different. Yeah, sorry.
That was one. Yep.
Bit of an alright start here from Eden Roskill, but just the wickets column at the moment.
Yeah, I think Auckland Uni's done well too. Wickets at regular intervals. Certainly started well. Roskill. Yeah, but it's T20, right? So he's ebbs and flows.
Oh, it does.
Ebbs and flows.
No, Harjot scored. Now Swayam is on strike. Swayam scored. Harjot scored the last.
That's
Oh,
right.
it must have been Swayam.
This side's up yet.
No,
So who's on Jahal's on strike?
no.
Swayam is on strike.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they told after that.
No, it's right. We got there all in the end.
Swam the side facing.
There's a small difference in height, a few feet. And Desai plays us down to long off. Just single off the first ball of the 7th.
Nice, driven, solid.
Jeet Patel carrot to continue his second over. Bit of a slow one here and just played at the crease. If you are looking for a bit of a laugh and you've got a good sense of humour, I must warn, I've showed Nitin this video. Nitin almost fell over the balcony, he was laughing that hard. Third ball, comes down the wicket, does Jahal, plays it down the ground, splits the field, another boundary.
Great shot. Perfect cricketing shot.
Go onto YouTube, I'll actually pull this video up for you in the innings break,
Okay.
and search Comedy Inc. INC
Yep.
Taxi. It's an Australian sketch show.
Yep.
Now I know you don't need to worry because I've seen your sense of humour on Facebook. So I know it's... There is a little bit of a warning. It does come across racist.
Okay.
The fourth ball. And good response there from Patel. It does come across racist, but you actually have to get past it to get to the punchline. It is well worth getting to the punchline, as Nitin will tell you.
Is it like a stand-up comedy, or is it?
No, it's just sketches.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Gotcha.
And this one drives. Great take. Extra cover. I tell you what, he could look at that on his. Jonathan Lowe can't keep him out of this game.
Great catch. Great catch.
And 43 for 5. That's how Jahol goes.
Four, so we've got another ball to come.
It's the death of Eden Roskill Pro Waterblasting Premier side today. It's been the fifth ball.
That's Dave.
Yeah.
Dave Rattrap.
No, that's Jay.
No,
Jay.
it's Jay. Okay.
Sorry.
Jay Patel. There you go.
Jabba.
I was going to say, if anyone knows who that is, who that isn't, I should say.
It's a good thing they've got numbers behind the shirts. Now I started recognising that a little bit.
Dave is 80.
18, number 18, yeah.
That's why I always know it's Harjot, because Harjot always
Number
wears one.
Yeah.
And it's on the fifth ball, too.
That's what I was saying. It's the fifth ball seems to be the death of Eden Roskill.
Ah,
It's
interesting.
about the third wicket actually on the fifth ball.
There you go. That's the stat for the day.
Yeah, so it is. It does come across racist, but please get to the end. It is well worth
I'm literally looking
the
up.
little bit.
Yep, and I love a good laugh, yeah.
Yeah. As I said, it is an Australian show because it mentions the Opera House and Harbour Bridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's that you've got to keep in mind to get the joke.
Yeah.
Right. Short mid off in place now, and just fends this at the crease. Ends the seventh. 43 for 5.
Who won the toss?
University won the toss and elected to bowl. Not with that lens on, you won't. There's Riley McCullum to continue. No. Sorry, Kieran McKenzie. I just sort of looked at the stature and a slow bowler, so seems to be the way to go on this pitch. From the southern or school end. And floats it up. And just squirts out to square leg. Quick single being taken. And a misfield sees the single being taken safely. Apologies, but you can hear the thing in the background. That I just told Karen to go and watch this video. It's very well worth watching. Field coming in a bit closer. Some good bowling here from McKenzie. Good ball. Yes, spinner. And single being taken to the cover boundary. 45 for 5, halfway through the 8. I was going to say you were standing way too close to the balcony.
The Aussie, man. I think it was a good one. That's a great one. Sorry. Just gonna...
No, you're right, mate. Fourth ball through the keeper. think Cutton gives that video a good thumbs up. Penultimate ball of the 8th, and some great fielding. And close, short mid on.
That was funny. Definitely.
The
Laugh, eh? You're right. Just got to wait for it.
Pulled round to mid wicket and takes a single. Ends the 8th, and it's 46 for 5 with it straight off that over. Yeah, I've had some. Funny enough, I tend to show that to a lot of Indian people, and people I know mostly.
Yes.
And I've had some people want to punch me, hearing the bit that's racist in it. It's like, no, please,
Just wait.
please just wait. Funny enough, yeah, they do split their sides as well.
Well, sense of humour.
Well, it's great because it's basically reverse racism.
Yes, that's right. You're going to wait for the whole lot.
And that show, yeah, I know, someone's got their camera out. It's the 3rd one I think she's taken today. Down the wicket.
Oh!
Back to the bowler.
Gotta go right back hit the stumps.
Tell you what, Joe's done well to stay in his crease there.
Yes. So, 46 for 5.
In the 9th. Just can't get it away at the moment.
It looks like the pitch has slowed down a little bit.
I think with that big rain break we had, it is sticky.
Yeah, so it's definitely a spinner's track.
And this one just squirted, selling it off basically. And I think that's probably why University didn't even worry about choosing to bowl first. Because that sort of pitch you'd want to see what it's doing. This one driven. Cover coming in. With a single. With the groundsman here. There's the roller out. We're bringing it back in. Afternoon TV, Joe, if you're tuning in. He was actually going to come down, he told me, but then got caught up, too busy with work. He said, football just got it to short point. Almost a short third man there. Regulation point in play. Cover on the boundary. Comes down the wicket. Plays it down to long on, and I'll pick up 1.
I thought they would have run that one harder.
And it's 48 for 5, 2 off that over. Yeah, I think that ball is actually travelling quite well across the ground.
Yes.
Overnight rain, as well as the couple of hours that we lost this morning.
No, it's certainly dried out quite quickly. Yeah. It's really humid and hot.
Yeah, now that wind's picked up, it's going to dry things even better.
Yes.
Kieran McKenzie to continue from the southern end. Switch hit. No man on the 45, it'll be a few bounces.
Shot, Jack. That was a perfect T20 shot.
Yep, that's what the invention of T20 does. And I actually had the camera out for that ball, but wasn't able to get on the trigger. 50 comes up for Eden Roskill, 52 for 5. 1 ball into the 10th. Backward square, mid wicket, deep square in place on the leg side as well as mid on. This is played to point.
Try to scrape up that one. To point.
Point, extra cover, mid off, and a cover sweeper on the boundary. Allen's
Nice.
switch hit again. Picks up 1 though.
Change of pace by the bowler as well, which is really good. Good anticipation by Jay as well.
Yeah, waited it on that quite nicely. It's Mackenzie's 4th ball. Wrist and just a bit of a forward prod. comes through. Swaying to side. Currently on strike. Sweet comes out. And I think the keeper's got something on that. And it's squared on the offside.
Yeah. I think the umpire just indicated it as wide.
Oh, wide.
Yeah, was going down. Leg.
Jay Patel 7. Swaying to side on 5. It's Jay Patel. As the field changes for that switch hit. So man there at short third man on the 45. McKenzie goes for the scoop this time. There's a man there, he's tripped over. And I think he might have just made it back.
He made it back. Yep. Jay definitely trying to
Invent a few
things, as you do. Try and get the scoreboard moving. 55 for 5, last ball of the over.
Goes for the
There
switch
you go.
hit. Gets it up and over. Short third man.
That'll do.
And it's forward end. 59 for 5 after 10.
Jay Patel, he's a good sportsman. He's also a really good hockey player. He used to play hockey in Roskill when he was studying Roskill grammar.
It's actually really funny, like, I mean, with
Good sportsman.
a bat and a stick, it's quite similar.
Hand and eye, essentially. Like a, I don't know if he still plays hockey though. I'm sure.
Jake Patel to bowl his 4th over. His current figures 1 maiden, 2 for 7. Not a bad though at the crease.
The office. Yep. We'll take that.
Side waiting. Just runs this off the face of the bat. I've seen that a few times today, actually, just opening up the face.
Yeah. I think they're trying to steady the ship a little bit. Lost a few wickets at regular intervals across school.
Well, talking about that sort of thing, ICC have released their test rankings, and number 1 at the moment is Steady the Ship. Kane Williamson,
Yes.
Joe Root 2 and Steve Smith 3. Next ball comes down the wicket. Plays it to short mid wicket. No run though.
That's a good top 3.
Gets it on the... Oh, taken!
Gotta be kidding me. Great fielding.
Cameron's taken the catch as the substitute fielder. What's Cameron's last name, sorry? Don't know. The substitute fielder's taken the catch and probably picked out one of the tallest fielders out there.
Those ones stick, don't they? Either they stick.
They stick or they don't.
Yep.
We saw one over here before the start of this match. Parnell at mid-on went straight to him and it just blew straight through his hands.
Yep.
And had no issue going to the boundary actually, it was hit that hard.
Yep. Yep. It's one of those things, isn't it?
I'm getting some bloody comments here from the cheap seats. Colour?
Is it the fan? Is it the fan following?
I don't think that was me though, was it? No, it wasn't me that told you to play it like a tennis racket. No. Yeah. It's Misty Pies that was telling you to play golf, swing a golf club like a tennis racket. Playing on the G9 tournament out at Eden Park a few years ago.
Right.
Dev Ratchett to the crease. I did tell him that I'd been messaging somebody. Oh, she'll kill me for forgetting. Anyway, 4th ball. And it's bowler! Straight through, quick stay at the crease. And Eden Roskill now 60 for 7. Janice.
Fortunate.
That's who I was trying to think
Travis
of.
Fraser,
Yes. Barty walks the crease, and he's not actually a bad batsman. I saw him when we were in a very similar position against Grafton on a Wednesday night, and he was definitely swinging and swinging well.
You certainly need to do that today, but yeah, that was a really good ball as well. And that's what cricket is. Hat-trick ball.
Let me get there, Sashi. I was waiting for Karen to finish.
That was
Hat-trick ball coming up for Jet Patel.
Yeah, over that way. Yeah, with that.
See how that goes.
4 or 5?
4.
I was going to say it's also the 5th wicket ball too, because he's on 4 wickets at the moment. But no, he's got 2 balls left.
Well, he's certainly been bowling really well.
Help yourself to some sour worms there, Karen.
Thank you.
And Darwin says, you ain't getting the hat-trick ball here, mate. That's in the crease. Of course, is a good batsman as well. He was opening at the start of the season. So, not all is lost at the moment for Eden Roskill. So take a single off the last ball of the 11th. 2 runs, 2 wickets. It's 61 for 7 after 11.
Yeah, I think the challenge has been with the regular wickets that have been falling. We've had a few shots around by different players, but overall, I think Auckland University's been just on top right now.
And they're showing why they're undefeated as well.
Interesting, yes. The fielding's been spot on, bowling's been spot on, can't complain.
Mackenzie to continue from the southern end, school end. We've got to make up got to come up with better names than southern and northern end, I think. We've gone with the school end at this one. There's Barty, nothing he can do about that good ball. Second ball from Mackenzie, it's quick, there's a fielder out here. And just over the top of him, it's 1 bounce.
It's 4.
Yeah, just waiting for confirmation, it's 4 runs. Those are one of the moments you want the ground to open up and swallow you, isn't it? Because should have been on the boundary and all that. But we're not the ones fielding. Comes back with a great delivery.
Seems like Auckland University's got a few spinners in their team, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got a good choice of different.
And a bit of wrist, a bit
Spinners.
of fingers as well. Another dot ball. I think at this stage they just need to, Eden Roskill just need to settle things here at the moment.
Yeah, they've got another 7 overs after this. Or 8.
8 overs.
8
Yep.
overs.
And they'll take one of the penultimate ball of the 12th.
No, 1 to go.
Oh, how's it gone? Dot 4. Dot 1.
Dot 4, dot 1.
Yeah, dot 1.
So next ball. And just dead batted into the ground. Just Christy O'Brien falls over him. Everything.
5 off.
5 off the 12th over at 66 to 7. Down in Kirikiriroa, Hamilton, Northern Districts, Northern Brave I should say, not Northern Districts, as they play these days. Just actually trying to figure out Arian Facade to continue, or to start, sorry. 15 over game against Otago in the Women's Super Smash. Northern Brave have made 93 for 6
Okay.
in a 15 over match.
Is it a T20 as well?
Yes, Super Smash.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's actually been another great thing is seeing free-to-air cricket again live on TV.
Yes. That's right. It's definitely a welcome. As opposed to be paying hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Different subscriptions. Oh,
As this one squirted to the leg side, and I think they'll just settle on one here. Well, I know the Legend of Marty Banks page, Facebook page, is the second ball from Aryan Prasad. His brother Cash off the field at the moment with an injured wrist. Another second to the leg side. Posted the question about how are you finding things about Super Smash on TV, and I go, well, my issue with TVNZ is the same as with Sky Sport, and it's gone through and bowled him. And Darren Vardy's gone. 8th wicket falls. Sahil Rawat comes to the crease.
Darren Vardy was trying to push the scoreboard along. Got a little frustrated probably. Yeah, good bowling.
It's been very good bowling, I think.
Very, very tight. Good line in length. Good discipline.
And I think a number of the boundaries in Roskill have hit no offence to the batsman. They've actually come off some loose shots.
Yes.
Oops, as I almost lose my camera again. I was waiting for the Eagles on the other side actually. I don't think even the last boundary that was hit was a decent chance in the field.
Yeah.
Duke Kamar is the last batsman if needed.
Yep.
Just seen him. I had to apologise this morning. He started talking to me, and I had no clue who he was. He had a hoodie on. He had his brim on. I had to say to Nitin, the club manager here, who is it? He goes,
The new
"It's
recruit."
Jeet." Oh. This is played to cover for a single. Because clubs these days can't run without sponsors. Even Roskill's sponsors Reliance, Forex, Speedy Signs, Barfoot and Thompson, Mount Roskill, and their main sponsor, you can see in the top left corner, Pro Waterblasting.
Big ups, big ups.
The consummate ball of Prasad's first over, gets a single off it. Should actually see what the story is in Sydney. We'll look at that and update everyone at the end of the over. Slashed past mid off. Might just split the field here. No, some great fielding. Well, it was. It's 4 runs. It was a great attempt. But,
really good
didn't quite manage to flick it back properly.
Good shot though as well. Nicely into the gaps. Good cricketing shot.
13 overs gone, 74 for 8. Over in Sydney, the third test between Australia and Pakistan has wrapped up. Australia have won by 8 wickets. And David Warner was dismissed with 10 runs to 1 in his last test.
Wow.
He did score 50.
Wow. Yeah.
Like him or loathe him, man that's had a pretty decent career.
Yes.
Plus or minus a few controversies.
Oh well. Comes with it, doesn't it?
It does, as this one's straight on leg. She's backward square, sorry. Pick up 1. Good attacking fielding here at the moment from the university side.
Still Riley. Sorry, who's the bowler?
No, Mackenzie.
Mackenzie.
Get a single to long off. .76 for 8, 2 balls into the 14th. Comes down the wicket, up and over the tall short mid wicket, and good diving attempt down there, but it's not going to stop it. It's 4 runs.
Shot by Sale. That was Sale, was it? Sorry, I could be wrong. It was Swayam, sorry.
Swayam, who's seen a lot of carnage. 80 for 8.
They say
Through the 14th.
best defence, sometimes offence.
Oh, definitely, it's one of the greatest sayings too. So this one's just
ball.
defended to point.
Well played.
Great response as well. These cheap seats, I don't know what it is about Keith Park. I gotta be criticised for the way I'm sitting. Can't do anything right. This one's
There's an instant feed that you're getting from somewhere, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
One ball to come with that dot me over. Broom comes out and just straight to square leg.
Spun off the surface, the ball.
80 for 8, 6 off the 14th. First ball of the 15th has seen some amazing fielding down there at Long On, and they've picked up 2. Was going all for money for 6. Josh Stefan, and he's probably going to be faulty with me because I don't have the camera out that far. It was well worth it, as this one's played to cover on the boundary, single taken. Here's a question for you ladies. Who was it in the first match before the rain break with his pants halfway down his legs taking the catch off the 6th hit off our field? It was one of you guys. It was amazing. He didn't have to move, thankfully. I don't think he was going to move.
Keep down too.
83 for 8, halfway through the 15th. Comes down the wicket this time, just to side. This is to cover on the boundary again. Single taken. It hasn't even updated online. There's nothing online. Yeah. And this one's playground behind square. There's a fielder back there. He's not going to be anywhere near it. It is 6. Sahil Rawat.
They hit a ball from here that went all the way across to the houses.
Watch out house.
It's coming on and off.
It's the last ball of the 15th. Down to Long On. They'll take a single.
91.
91, yes.
11 off.
Yes.
91 for 8. After 15.
Still trying.
Angus Oliver to start from the southern end. And bowled him.
Bowled.
There was a shout of yes from someone, but very lacklustre everywhere else. And the 9th wicket falls. Jake Kumar to straight out to the crease.
Nine down.
9 down.
Yeah. Batsman is
Kumar.
Kamal. Yeah, I can do that one.
Alright, Jake Kumar, the last batsman. Eden Roskill, pro Waterblasting, do need to bat out the 20 overs. One ball, less than 5 to go. Oliver, Kumar drives, short mid off. In place though. Third ball, and Kumar ducks underneath it. That'll be one for the over though. Had a lot of talk about helmets this week, especially with the Black Caps wicket keeper, Tim Seifert, being hit at the non-striker's end. Can't say I've ever worn a helmet in my life actually. Can't stand them. This one to the left of mid-off, comes round and fields it. It'll be a single. Kumar off the mark.
What is the second? 14. 6 moves.
So I'm just like 14. What number did he come in at?
Four.
So came in at the second wicket.
Oh, no,
After-
third, sorry.
after the third wicket.
Five.
Thank you. This one's driven. Place again. Will come in the 16th. So he's been out there for a while. His wicket's falling at the other end. Placing the here Reniga this morning.
Very used to the art courts.
As this one's shut down to mid-on. And it's 93 for 9 after 16, 2 runs coming off that over. Thanks, Nathan. I actually forgot that he was coaching, that he was here. Barrington Rowland, who's coach of Auckland University. He doesn't play T20s these days, but does play in a few of the other formats. And he has definitely got some stats to his name. I'm glad at least you knew what I meant. Arian Prasad to bowl his third over from the northern end. Starts with a dot. Projected score at the moment. Bevan's projected score is probably 100. As they get a single quick shy at the keeper's end, and he caught it, he had it, and then he didn't. Single taken. Already seen one of the most strangest run-outs you'll ever see today. Ball was hit to point. Batsmen both met in the middle and stopped. I think they all thought it was caught. And then covered through the stumps down at the bowler's end. It was quite bizarre. He was out, he wasn't, and then he definitely was out. No, this morning. The hair's run out. There's a bit of a mix-up. I'm going to keep home for a single. 95 for 9. 3 balls left in the 17th. Doesn't get hold of that one. Comes down the wicket. Plays still long on. Hunting for 2, but some good hunting from the fielders. Well, 2 of the top 3 run scorers that I have for Premier Men's T20 are both the university players. Barrington's 3rd. Began, is it? Began? Yeah, I knew he retired last year. Yeah. Tops that list. And it's 96 for 9 after 17. Barrington Rowland and Men's Premier T20. Excuse me, 1,250 runs. Played for Papatoetoe last year. Before moving to university. And before that, of course, Nitin said here at Eden Roskill. And Angus Oliver to start his 3rd over. At the southern end. And that's wide down leg, so they'll be rebowled. There's been some positive about the cheap seats. They've said the mountain end of being the northern end. But the school end at one end, the mountain end at the other. Yeah, okay, now I see it. Well, it's not, well, I was thinking more of the football end because Auckland United's down that way. We can play here at Keith Hay Park as well. And a huge mix-up! And the throw just couldn't come in good enough.
So there was a dot after that? Or was it not?
It was definitely a dot after the
Yeah, it's a mix up, yep.
huge mix-up there. Well, I know when I'm commentating at Cornwall Park, it's easy because you got One Tree Hill End and ASB Showgrounds. This is up and over. This will be. I think it's going all the way. It is, and that's 100 brought up for Eden Roskill. 103 for 9. 2 balls into the 18th. Great reply there from Angus Oliver. It's been smacked for 6 by Sahar Rawat. Swam Desai, sorry, I didn't know that because I've been saying he's been in there for a while. It's what I don't like about not doing it how I have my other scoreboard up. Is then I should know who's on strike, you know? Or at least in. This is a single for the 3rd ball down to 3rd man. Ramsdeep Kumar, the number 11 on strike. Nothing wrong with a good number 11. And hops round, fixes down leg. 3rd man in place though, so it'll just be 1. The first thing I'll be doing when I get back to the place I'm staying at tonight is downloading the live score app that and making sure I have that scoreboard ready. Gus Oliver flicks this through with some good pace. And 9 off the over. It's 105 for 9 after 18, 2 to go in this 20 over match. And a single off Ariane Passad's new over. 2 to go. 11 balls.
Including this one.
It's the 90.
Both batsmen having a bit of a chit chat in the pitch there, and I think that's probably what they're saying. Saying this side needs to face a lot of these 11 balls. But you've got to also take the runs where they're there. It's a single down to backward point. This one's pulled round leg and mid wicket coming in. Cric Park's got a decent facilities here. Is it softball that's played down in the corner?
This, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say I've seen the V's being painted.
It's only in the
It's bowled on, and that ends the innings at 108. Aidan Roskill Pro Waterblasting's been dismissed. And just before we tune off for the innings break, big thanks to Reliance Forex, Speedy Signs, Barfoot and Thompson, Mount Roskill and Pro Waterblasting. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Auckland University having won the toss and electing to bowl first. They'll be back to chase 109 to 1. Alright, welcome back to Keith A. Park, University's chase of 109. Second ball gets a single. Said Mujtaba bowling to Chakraborty for that one. Brings Christy O'Brien back on strike. 2 singles off the first 2 balls. Third ball ends on a dot. And this one's out to mid-wicket on the boundary, and I'm not too sure what's, might have just bounced in front of him, but it's a single. Seems to be okay. It might just be the old pride that's hurt there. And a slow one again from Mujtaba. Swept in front of square, and it's for this boundary of University's innings. Coming from Chakraborty. He used to play for in Roskill. 7 without loss. 1 ball to come in the over. This one cut. Kept it through cover. And it'll be back-to-back boundaries to end the over. It's 11 without loss after 1. University chasing
11.
How did it go? It's okay.
109.
I got 1, 1, 1, 4, 4.
Thanks, Current. Right. He's had to leave.
1 1 dot
1,
1
1,
4 4.
that's alright.
Eden Roskill bowled out in the 19th over for 108. Jahal to bowl from the school end.
Players queue issue is still there. It's something that goes on and on.
Oh well. It's definitely not been there.
Yeah.
Like chicken Must just be connectivity.
Yes, something. I have the hotspotting.
Who's on the strike? Sorry.
Wi-Fi.
Christy O'Brien on strike.
You see, the first thing is, yeah.
Because I could go on the secondary if you like.
It's okay. Yeah.
And starts with the dot. Jahal from the school end. And up and over the square leg umpire, but there is cover back there. And just settle for the single. Two after that loss, 2 balls into the second. Third ball on the over is a dot. Christy O'Brien, 26 innings for 306 runs, an average of 12.2, but he's a batsman than that though. Chakraborty waits. And ducks under this one, it's wide. Sorry, there's Oshik on strike. Former England Roskill player. This season's go now. 31 innings, 611 runs. His T20 Premier Men's career, as this one's glided off the bat. He'll take a single. 14 without loss. 4 balls into the second, 3 off the over so far. From Jahol. His 20 wickets at an average of just over 37 in his T20 bowling career. Jahol, as O'Brien gets us down to third man for another single. Everyone out here's got their sun hats on, playing sun smart. We're trying to be at least. The only problem is that when you've got laptops sitting in the sun, you kind of need to move, don't you, Sashi? We've learnt that one over the few weeks before Christmas, and swipes at this one. And back to Jahol. 4 off the over, 2 gones, 15 without loss, chasing 109 to 1. So Mujtaba from the Mount Roskill end, Keith Park, the northern end, and comes down the wicket. That'll be a retrieval mission. It's all the way, 6 runs. Oh, caught by the keeper. Yeah, it would be interesting if he had hit it front of square and was caught by our keeper, wouldn't it? Especially when it's hit that long. Caught by the Half Pakaranga keeper down there, Noah Scordino, I think. As this one's round on the leg side, up and over, square leg, mid wicket. It's back to back maximums. Wacky Doos, 27 without loss after 2 balls into the third. Brought out the Wacky Doos again today. I haven't actually, don't think I said that earlier. Don't think I have all season. They just brought out the Wacky Doo. And he's gone. 3 and 3 by the look of this. It is same place, same result. And now 33 without loss after halfway through the third. Christian O'Brien doing some damage. 18 off 3 balls, much of it. Might just need to put more pace into it, put flatter. Shorter this time. It's going to be the same result over long on. That's another 6. O'Brien says thanks very much. His teammates are enjoying it, I can tell you that much. Under the under the ANZ gazebo. And It'll be another one, I think. It is, it's gone. It's 5 and 5 now. How many fingers and toes do you have, people? Because we're starting to run out. One ball to come and Mustafa's over. It's gone for 30. Gets it quicker. And his teammates are bowling him. His teammates are saying how poor can you get? Enzi over with a dot.
30, 45.
45 without loss after 3. 30 off that over. Alright, hard job Jahal from the school end. University coming into this game undefeated. Hold to chuck the body, gets us through. Point, but it'll just be a single. Pro Waterblasting, Ian Roskill getting in behind the bowler now. Pakaranga picked up a Parnell wicket on pitch number 2. And big swing. Doesn't get anything on it. This time O'Brien. Through the keeper. Couple of dots to start the over after 5 sixes and 5 balls in the last one. From Jahal, third in the over. It's a peel for LBW from behind the wicket. Jahal not interested. Turned Ace's contracted player, returning from injury. Bicep injury, I think. Apologies folks, just trying to move the laptop out of the sun. Camera's back at least. From Jahal, driven up, Mustafa's there, oh it's Jeet, sorry, Jeet Kumar, and wicket has fallen at 46, and it's two balls left in the 4th, it is 46 for 1. O'Brien? O'Brien, the big swinger. and more. as first ball from Jahold to the new batsman. And sorry, Robin, I missed who it was. Jonathan Lowe. I really am good at asking who it is when it's the one player, aren't I? I do apologise to the Lowe family. It's nothing personal. One ball left in the fourth. This is guided down to third man for a single. 47 for 1 after 4. University's chase of 109. And another matches in round 6 of this T20 comp. 1 round left. Kumu versus East Coast Bays have been abandoned. Ellerslie versus Cornwall has been abandoned. Birkenhead versus Hibiscus Coast has been abandoned. And there's only 2 scores, this one, going on at the moment. And Howick Pakuranga versus Parnell. Parnell 3 for 13 and chasing 140. In the third, well, that was in the third over. We've gone a little bit further than that. Yeah, 3 for 14 in the fourth now. Stalman Buddy, the left armour, bowls, and it's wide. He started the last over of this morning's game with a wide. I just saw, apologies, I said even Roskill won this morning, they didn't win. Pakuranga didn't win either, it was a tied match. In a rain affected game. First ball re-bowled past mid-off, hit a bit of dust, dirt or something that's really slowed the ball down. I think that was going for 4. 2 runs brings up the University 50. Set 2 balls into the 5th over.
Yeah, I saw that. Of course. Oh, yeah. That's how he did it, because I was supporting.
And this was aerial and taken. And here Reniga, my confusion there was because he substituted. And the second wicket falls. University 50 for 2, caught by the substitute fielder. Dunn Barty's bowling, and new batsman Riley McCullum to the crease from St Peter's School in Cambridge. Played the first 11 in Hamilton Premier Cricket, senior cricket. Actually, no, sorry, he played in A grade. St Peter's play. Because I'm from Hamilton. That's how I know where he's from. It's not just the name, it's just that I know that he played for St Peter's. Having, scored down there. Because Riley McCullum, the son of Brendan. England Test coach these days, plays rugby for United Matamata Sports. Plays fullback in first 5. Actually, he's watched a few rugby matches I've live streamed, I believe. Whereas rugby club was playing in. I've met him in person yet, but this one's flicked off his pads. It's a bit mid wicket. Top ball from McCullum's first ball. And this time he goes big. Over long off. It's another 6 to the total. 56 for 2, sorry. One ball to come in the 5th.
Very hits the screen now exactly like the way he plays. Just keeps hitting.
I'll tell you what, there was a lot of stuff being said about Riley and the way he can play.
Good at that.
Good. No, good. Yeah, very good. Another one that came out of the Hamilton system that he played for, I can't remember who he played for. This is pulled round, and it's all the way just over the cones. Back-to-back 6s. 62 for 2 after 5 overs, 15 off that over. Another one that's the son of is... Oh, sorry, one more ball. Well, who will enjoy this extra ball more? The batsman or the bowler? Most of the time in T20 cricket, it's the batsman. You never know. McCullum, and he's going to have to be bowling that again. Yeah, the other one that's got a lot of stuff being said about him is Peyton Spencer, who is the son of former All Black Carlos Spencer. He's currently in the New Zealand Sevens team. Peyton. Carlos is the head coach of the Auckland Blues, and as this one's flicked off the pads to mid-wicket for a single. And that's the end of 6, it's 64 for 5, 13 off. Yes. But Peyton was quite a decent batsman player as well. He actually went to Hamilton Boys High School. No, so it can't be sheer bowling.
64.
So he'll roll into the bowling crease.
Thursday, bring or you?
I haven't been up on a Thursday, Nathan, that's why I've been training. Geez, that's sad if you ask the commentator to turn up to train. Either that or the commentator actually quite enjoys turning up to trainings and bowling. McCullum comes down the wicket and ends in a dot. So he'll roll it from the school end here at Cric Park. My laptop's died on me, or my other laptop where I was getting my stats from. So I can't tell you the stats, but I know he's played 4 matches in T20s. Riley? Just get hold of this one. Skirts out to the offside, good call there from Chakravarti. Gets through for a single. Seen all the fun at the other end. I want my time. There's the opener around here, folks. Of course, Super Smash carrying on today. Otago Sparks have beaten the Northern Brave and the Woman by 9 wickets, chasing 94 in the 15 over match. I don't know, I'll have to have a look actually. Yeah, this one's to leg side. Good diving save there from mid wicket. story for you, Robin. I was live streaming and commentating it.
Okay, no ball.
It's a no ball.
No ball. Was there one off there?
No, just a dot. I was live streaming, as this is a free hit here, folks. I was live streaming and commentating at Grammar Tech last rugby season, and I was talking to a couple of guys that I knew that were there. They were sitting next to a woman at the bar. Free hit. Might have been an interesting shot for LBW if it wasn't the free hit. They'll get through for a league bye though.
Yeah.
Well, he had his chance. And yeah, they were sitting next to a woman, and I didn't know who this woman was, and I didn't care because I was in a hurry to get off. And one of them turned around and introduced her as Susie Bates. Got down to my car when I needed to go in a hurry. Realised I didn't need to leave it in the hurry that I was, and I got to talk for a good half an hour with Susie Bates. She was a lovely woman to talk to. If you are unsure who Susie Bates is, she played 300. She's played 300 matches for the White Ferns, women's White Ferns. Forgotten fact about her is that she actually represented New Zealand at the 2008 Summer Olympics in basketball. She's a very decent basketball player as well. This is a dot to cover. A very talented sportswoman. Susie Bates ended up 41 not out. Are you looking at the tennis score? Did you say? Oh, no.
I was just saying, since morning I have already registered 6 new kids.
Oh, so close to tennis. This one's played behind point of colour and might just hold up. Good flick back and they'll pick up 3 runs. NZ over 6 gone, 69 for 2.
70.
70? Thank you.
70.
Yes.
Devaracha from the Mount Roskill end. We've had that confirmed. That is Mount Roskill and off to the north. Starts a bit wide with the wrist spinner. Just another reminder, the Under 17 Boys Auckland Regional Tournament taking place here at Keith Hay Park Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Looking at live streaming games on pitch number 3. Just a single. I suppose when you're 2 down requiring 33 off 79 deliveries, you don't really need to push for the 2. As the last ball of the 7th, ends with a single to cover. And it's 77 for 2 after 7. just do apologise, folks. There won't be as many photos as I normally take while streaming. I've actually just handed my camera off to someone. Take him out to.
I think you come out of
No, AR. Yeah, as long as you know. It's alright, Robin. When I in rugby, when I go up to teams and say, "Have you got any changes to this?" They go, "That's not how you spell the name." I go, "I don't care how you spell it. That's how it's pronounced." So the only people that see that is myself or another commentator. It's not what goes out on screen. Cric spelling goes out on screen, but I write it phonetically.
getting the balls right. Probably.
And especially when you've got a J. Stephen in your team and you're being told it's Stefan. Not the first one where I thought it was easy to, you didn't need to check the pronunciation, but find out you do. It's a single down to long off. I was actually saying in the rain break today, I was commentating at the 2018 Wheelchair Rugby World Championships for Wheelchair Rugby in Sydney, and this is where the whole idea of this live streaming came from. And I was having a bad day. I think it was the second to last day of comp, and I managed to see one of the New Zealand players sitting there having lunch with her first cousin. I thought I'm going to have to go over and introduce myself to this first cousin. The player's name is Maya Marshall Armai. Everyone pronounces it Amai, when it is actually Armai. And anyway, went up and introduced myself. Is there a stumping? No, Patel. Harley McCallum, sorry, managing to get back before Patel could take the bales off. And anyway, the first cousin said, "How do you say her name?" And I said, "Am I?" Well, I'll get back to about who the first cousin is. As a reverse sweep comes in and no attempt. And her first cousin, Benji Marshall, and his wife absolutely gave it to me. The former New Zealand league player, now coach of the West Tigers. I got a photo with him and sent it to my nephews. My nephews just started disowning me, because how dare I make one of their items. Single down the long off. $79 for two balls to come in the eighth. Fifth ball comes down the wicket, this Chakraborty. He just plays this down to long off. 80 for two, one ball left in the eighth. Regular wickets fell in Eden Roskill's innings. They were dismissed for 109 in the 19th over. 108, sorry. Kumar's next ball to McCallum, played straight to point. Started to take off, but he didn't have much chance. It's 8 overs gone, 80 for 2. 29 now required. 12 overs will go. First ball of Ratra's second over. Good diving save from Point coming across to cover. No run. Next weekend I can confirm I'll be doing the Roskill Reserves one-day match, major one-day match here at Keith Park. His backs are out. Also swung round to mid-wicket. They get through for a single. Roskill Prems in the Richard Jones Trophy after playing. They play Cornwall away on Wednesday night for the last T20 match, and then they're at Waitakere for the Richard Jones Trophy game at Te Aratū Park. It's a quick single as Ratra having to do fielding off his own bowling. Listen, I thought you'd learned.
Learn what?
Question me. Question.
It's keeping you honest.
See, I have 48 to it.
Oh, that's not just not good enough. He only got 48. He's doubled a point. Actually, I'll tell you what I've been doing in my Christmas New Year's break. I have got up to doing the 4th grade 2-day games from last season. I've got Prems, Reserves, and 3rd grade done of last year season. It's a single to deep square. Actually, Claire, who's the Howard Pakaranga scorer, when I started rattling off stats, she's looking at me going, "How do you know all this?" And I was like, "You should ask my partner how much time I spend doing stats."
Every waking moment.
If that, if not more. This is played back to Ratra. Ends the 9th. 3 off. I was going to say 2 off the top of my head, but I'll go with you, Robin. 83 for 2 after 9. No, it was 80 after. It was 80 after 8. Yeah, it was 80 after 8. So no, it's 3.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you just couldn't resist, could you? Thing is, I didn't disagree either. So. Cheap seats are 1 on form today. Do you know what time the tournament will finish? On the each day? 5:30. Oh, sorry, left the mic on for that, but that's alright. I was planning other things there, but I won't plan other things if it finishes at 5:30. It comes down to the ground and a single 2 long off. 84 for 2. The field, there's a square leg in place behind square, mid wicket on the bound, basically cow corner. Sorry, no, it's a cover sweeper now that I realise that Cullum left-handers on strike. And this one's flicked round. And a dot at mid wicket on the other side of the pitch. Here's a question. Robin, here's a question for you. What's the most cricket thing you've ever seen in your life since you've watched a lot of cricket?
You know, I don't remember what I saw as soon as I get into the car.
Fair enough. I'm like that some days.
I'm like that always.
It's something I ask people. I didn't actually ask Robin and Peter this morning because of the rain, as this is played to cover for a dot. But I'll tell you what I mean by the most cricket thing. It's commentating at Cornwall Park a few years ago, and a cow got hit by the ball. Okay, the cow was fine. We're having a bit of a laugh about it. Someone came over to us in the commentary position and said, do you realise that Cal was at Cal Corner? And it was at Cal Corner. Comes down the wicket, does McCallum, and into the fence at 6 runs.
The only thing I really remember is I scored Kane Williamson
First class century.
He was 16.
That's something to write down. 16. Yeah. I know the first class. Well, I think it was a Shell Trophy game in '97, and a 17-year-old Daniel Vittori was playing, or at least in the Northern District squad. So what is now Bay Oval was back then Blake Park before they redid everything. No, it's something I generally ask a lot of people that are sitting around, you know.
Real cricket nerds remember.
There's also a flicked leg side. It is 3 bounces, 4 runs. McCallum now moves to 31 and Chakraborty 31 and 20. One ball to come in the 10th. I think the only thing, Robin, and please don't take this as criticism, that you're lacking there is like a light to acknowledge the scores. You've got the clock for the time, you've got your binoculars, you've got pens, not a pen, but pens. As I said, not a criticism at all, just...
I'm an old time.
It's a single to end the 10th over. It is 12 off that. 95 for 2. I know the scorer Grafton has a lap to signal. Can't think of his name. Sorry? Chris, that's right. It was an interesting evening I had at Grafton that night. Had the Auckland Ratra. Dev Ratra to continue from the Roskill end. I had as I was commentating, had the Auckland and Districts pipe band practicing underneath. At Grafton. Victoria Park in the Auckland CBD. After I bowl into McCallum, just gets this 2 point. There's possibly a misstumping chance where Patel lost a bit of sight and no signal from the umpire, so there was a run on it, so possibly a missed catch as well. Does do a very good job with the gloves on though, does Neil Patel. $13 now required. 14 to 1. Was alright first time? 13? Yeah, thank you. Dot ball to point there.
13
Yeah. 13 to 1, thank you. I didn't bring my abacus today, so I'm having to do it in my head. This one pulled round to league, almost stepped on a stump there actually, Chakraborty. Gets a single to backward point, backward square on the boundary, coming in. This partnership's worth 47, so
39.
from 39. 47 from 39 deliveries, so 50-run partnership coming up. Possibly. one's into mid wicket. And Cullen picks up another single. Chakraborty places down to long off. Ends 6 off 6. And then over? No, 4, sorry. No, it's 4. That is 4. Yeah. Again, Robin, my maths was just failing me there. 99 for 2 after 11. John Chahal to bowl his third, all 3 being from the school end. Driven just to cover. For a single. Apologise if there's been any sound issues, folks. I unplugged everything when the rain came in, and I've just realised I didn't plug in the proper microphone. Oh, no, there would have been sound, just not the great sound it is. This one is taken. Yes, it is, on the boundary, and Riley McCullum's innings finishes. Third wicket falls in the first ball of the 12th over. I really do apologise for these issues, folks. I'm a one-man band most of the time, and thought things were working today. 99 for 3. Swain Desai took a really good catch there at mid-wicket, and the new batsman is Josh Stefan, the person I was just talking about. Spelt S-T-E-P-H-A-N, but it's pronounced with the F instead of the PH. Joel bowling to the new batsman. And no, might have been. Yeah, it sounded like there was a nick. It sounds like everybody heard it. It's a dot ball nonetheless. 12 for 2. Keeps. Deep backward square doing quite well to pull that in. 101 for 3. Halfway through the 11th. Through the 12th, sorry.
Even up to 79 it was okay because last time also there was a plane, they went up to 79 for 2. And then Dave Batra came in and he just took 5 wickets. No chance. One at
Joel right arm over with his fast medium pace. Drives us through cover. 7 required now. And this one's just play at the crease.
yes.
And 102 for 3 after 12. Thank you for your patience if you've managed to stick through this, folks. The setup is pretty basic, and as I said, I am a one-man band. I've had some laptop issues through the Christmas and New Year break, and had a very last-minute laptop change this morning.
Yeah, same one as that.
Yeah, same.
Right, try to bowl the 13th over, from the Mount Roskill end. Straight to extra cover for a dot. And folks, look, if you're looking for something to sponsor that does a lot of community stuff, I cover gold ball, wheelchair rugby, rugby union. So the second ball comes down the wicket and plays it to the same place. And I mean, I'm not even charging Eden Roskill here for doing this. I do a lot of community stuff for the love of doing it. You've got a bit of free money around, contact me on Facebook, Bev's Broadcasting Official. I'm sure we can work out something. And it might have been bat hitting the ground. I thought I heard an edge, but no excitement from anybody. 7 required here. And this one's played back in the crease. Forward of square, but just for a single. Likewise, if you're interested in commentating or pushing the buttons, get in touch with me also. And, I'm always looking for more help. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be twice the price I pay others. And this to point. One ball to come in the 13th. 6 required from the 50 deliveries that are left. This one's full. And driving to extra cover, And 3 for a single. Ends the over. 104 after 13. Jahol to continue to start his last over, his fourth over, as this one's up.
This might be it. This might be it.
And over it's Robin calling
No.
that it, well, you needed 5 anyway, so there's 2 of those. Getting a little bit eager there. Good afternoon to you, Annette, the Cornwall scorer, I believe, is tuning in. She probably will kill me for that. Scorers do a fantastic job. His big swing goes for the victory shot. Doesn't get hold of it. I think scorers and groundsmen are actually probably the most, a few of the really underappreciated people in cricket. Scorers, like umpires, you can't have them. Can't have a game without them, sorry. Spent a few years scoring in Hamilton for Marist Suburbs. As this is down to mid on, and Butchterberg can't clean it up. It's another single. 2-1. Jahol, and again, and Chakraborty ducks underneath. This one looks to square leg, and non-striker says that's a wide. Scores are tied now. University looking to go 6 from 6. We haven't had any washouts, have we? No, that's what I thought. I think this only this morning was the closest to a washout. I know we've lost a first day of a 2-day round this season. And Fenn's on the crease. They'll scurry through for a single. And University will win this game. They won the toss and elected to bat. They bowled out Eden Roskill for 108 in the 19th over. And they've come out swinging and won this by 8 wickets.
Carried his bat, right?
Chakraborty has carried his bat. What has it done to him? How much did he end up on? 25? It's good 25 as well, because there was a lot of carnage going at the other end. Big thanks to the umpires, the scorers, the groundsmen as well, especially with that rain on today, not helping everything. And until next week, I'll be bringing you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday the under-17 Auckland Regional tournament that's being held here. Just sorting out a few things about that. And then next Saturday I will be live streaming Eden Roskill Reserves. There'll be some highlights and a couple of photos chucked up on the Bevs Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days. And until then, folks, take care, look after your mental health, and ka kite anō.